Hello there, my name is Chris Palmer. In today's How to Rank on Google Maps video for 2021, I want to share with you a massive amount of information regarding everything from utilizing co-occurring keywords on your website, the importance of your homepage for ranking your Google My Business, the importance of heading tags, the importance of embeds, and if you stick with me until the end, I want to share with you an old client site that is implementing PDF strategy, and I want to show you how that's important, and they're no longer clients, so they're tanking, but hey, that's perfectly fine. So I'm going to walk you through all that I've learned. Everything from the website mentions to how are they choosing the reviews, how important are the heading tags, co-occurring keywords, what words should I be using, where should I be putting them, what about the reviews, how about embeds, how about PDFs. I got a ton of information for you today, so let's not waste any time. Let's get into the information. So first and foremost, and I made some notes right here just for you, all right? So that way we can keep the flow going. I want to keep it snappy. Let's get going. So the very first thing is this. What I want to talk about first and foremost is mentions on website. Now, I'm sure that you've seen this before, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to start this off with this. We're going to do SEO Expert, all right? New York. All right, near and dear to my heart. We're going to come on over here to Maps, and I want to direct your eyes to the left-hand side of my screen. Now, these details here are going to list a magnitude of different information ranging from the very top ranker all the way down. Now, what is standing out to you? All right, what stands out to me is that Google is taking the time to pull out an enhancement of the website mentions SEO Expert. All right, so I want to first give you this. So this is GVate. I have no idea who any of these people are other than one site, which I'm going to share with you at the end, which is a secret strategy. Stick with me. This is all primo info. All right. So I want to help you. This will help you immensely. If you can understand, then you can implement. If you understand and implement, you will succeed. So let's rock. All right. So as we come into here, all right, I want you to see this. The website mentions. All right, so as you can see here, GVate, the website mentions SEO Expert. Now, when the website is mentioning, all right, generally most of the common knowledge online is that it's performed within the heading tags. And they're right. A lot of times it's inside the heading tags, but more so what I've found out is it's either in the heading tags, it's in the body, or it could also be inside of an embed. So this is going to further conclude that Google is certainly reading the details from within an embed, which we already knew, but it also transfers into Maps. So let me give you this example now. So as you can see here, the website mentions SEO Expert. If we come inside of here, he has it in two places. One, he's going to have it inside of here. It's inside of the About Us section, but more notably, you can see that in this area here, this is an embed and it's being pulled out here, all right, inside of here. So if we do a Control F, SEO Expert, there's experts, and then we have some more stuff over in this region. And I think that that's quite interesting. Let's move on. I have a lot more. Now, more notably, when we're looking at these details, all right, I want you to come on over here to SEO Expert in Miami. I'm going to go ahead and show you this. All right, so SEO Expert in Miami. All right, if we scroll on down here to Urban, what you're going to see is the website. All right, we're going to come on over here to the website. And as you see right here, Miami and SEO Expert. So they don't have to be together. They could be spread out on the page. But as you're going to see consistently and persistently, that it's always going to be the home page. Google is always pulling the data from where? The home page. Generally, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be in the body content. It's coming from the body content on the home page. Only the home page. I have way better stuff when we talk about the reviews, and then I'll give you the hidden tip at the very end. Stick with me. I got tons for you. But with this being said, let's come back over here. And as you can see here, we can see that it's talking about Miami and SEO expert. So their website mentions my own Miami and SEO expert. And as you are seeing this, generally, they're not pulling out the exact match, but they'll pull out pieces of it. So they don't need to be in exactly the same place. And generally, it's co-occurring keywords within the body content. This is massive. So as we come inside here, let's go ahead and we're going to do SEO expert. All right. So they have this right here. And then we have the word Miami. As you can see, it is the home page yet again, and it's within the body content. Now I have one more example for you. I'll go ahead and show you that. And that is going to be, if we scroll on down here, same SERP, SEO expert Miami. Uh-oh. What's going on here? We're going to scroll on down. So as you can see here, here's wow. Oh, and that's quite interesting. So their website mentioned, so here's the urban center. And then their website mentions, so SEO guys, so here's their website mentioned, search engine optimization expert. So again, it's written out. It's not necessarily SEO expert. So I guess we can come over here and I'll show you this again. And it could be broken up. It could just say search here and then engine optimization. I don't know why I would say that, but it could say search optimization and then it could say expert, and Google will put it all together is really what I'm getting at. But this site is slow as molasses, so we're going to move on. Now I want to start speaking and start taking you through another piece of it to showcase order on the page. I was hoping that one would do it, but it's too slow, so we got to move on. And this to give the example of it doesn't matter what the order is and Google is still going to showcase, I'm going to go ahead and give you an example here. So the example is going to be digital marketing experts, New York. Okay, again, I don't know who these are. I was just pulling out some examples so I could walk through it to give you guys an understanding. But if we scroll on down here, I didn't write who it was, but I'm assuming that it's probably going to pop out. So as you can see here, so executive digital, the search term is digital marketing experts New York. We have digital marketing experts. Now this one's really interesting, and this is what I mean. So we have co-occurring. They don't have to be in particular order. They could be anywhere on the page, but it has to be on the home page and it has to be within the body content. We know that this is going to be useful to Google to use the co-occurring keywords. Why? Because the co-occurring keywords are the most relevant, and on top of that, this is what Google's pulling out. So if we're heading for a primary search term, the big win here is utilizing as much co-occurring keywords related to the primary search term in the body content as possible, because we know it's going to give us an edge. How do we know it's going to give us an edge? Because Google's giving us an enhancement on it. They're pulling it out, and all of these sites that I'm showing you are within the top 10 within Google Maps. Chris, I know only the top 3 matter. Yeah, but if I'm not in the runnings in the top 10, I can never get to top 5. If I'm on page 5, I don't even have a shot. All of these sites have a shot. It's just time. So these are small little tweaks that can be added if we know about them, right? So let's just keep moving on. So this one's really fun. Again, digress back. Their website mentions digital marketing experts. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go Control F, and this is what makes it fun. So if we search for digital marketing experts, nowhere to be found. But Google's able to put these pieces together. They have the word digital, right? And here's what's another fun thing. Take a look at this. Experts with an S, okay? But nowhere on the site do they add the S on the homepage, right? It's actually expert. So that's another little helpful tip of how Google's understanding things. So we have digital marketing. So we have the word digital, right? We have the word marketing, but we don't have digital marketing experts, right? And then we have the word expert, okay? And then they have it right here inside. So here's digital marketing. And then they have the word expert digital marketing, but not in the order that Google's giving it back. See, digital marketing experts, come over here, expert digital marketing. Okay, this is pretty cool. So now we know placement doesn't matter. It needs to be on the home page, but it doesn't matter where it's on the home page, and it doesn't even matter if it's in order, as long as we could get those words on the page within the body content. All right, so this is a big tip. This is a way we can get enhancements. Let's move on to the next stuff, which has to do with reviews. Again, stick with me till the end. I'll show you a past client, something that we did. I've been playing a lot with PDFs. Even before now, I've been having a lot of ideas regarding PDF files and the way the links are carried and the way the links are viewed. We were implementing something utilizing PDFs in the past. I'm trying to expand on this knowledge, but I want to show you an example at the very end that could be beneficial to you, because Google is most certainly giving association. This could be old school. Maybe I shouldn't share it or show it, but I will anyway. Just stick with me. So let's keep going on here. I'll give you some more examples here. This is going to have to do with the reviews, all right? So when we're talking about reviews, Google is going to show enhancement, right? So that means that they're putting emphasis. We know that Google puts emphasis on the most relevant stuff, and we know this because Google orders their reviews by relevance. They do relevance, age, new. The most relevant just so happens to be the most robust, containing the most co-occurring keywords, and usually it has a photo or it's the newest. These are the ones that usually are the most relevant, right? So with that being said, that's just another little tidbit, right? Let's keep going. So this one has to do, we're going to start jiggling around here. So here's what's really fun. So we're going to do, I forget what the keyword was. Locksmith, Denver. Okay. Locksmith, Denver. All right. And what we're going to see here is, let's just pick one randomly here. We're going to go to this one right here. Okay. Actually, let's open up a couple of them. So we have those. Let's close these out, actually. Let's close out these. Okay. So we have Locksmith, Denver. We're going to go to the #1 ranker, and let's see what I have here for a tip here. This one's really cool. So as you can see here, what they're showcasing is an enhancement. All right. So first we explain, why are they pulling out the site mentions? Where are they pulling it from? How does it reference? Where do you put them? How to get the most bang for your buck as far as that's concerned? How is Google viewing it, right? That was the first section. This section has to do with reviews. How are they pulling them? Where are they pulling them? And they're a lot trickier with the reviews than they are with the site mentions. The site mentions functions a lot the same. Like they're taking into account embeds, they're taking into account links, they're taking into account body content primarily, and then they're taking variations from the page as well. Like it could be one word here in the heading tag and then the rest down here in the body tag, and they'll put them together and say, hey, the site mentions this, which is very interesting, right? I mean, think about what you can do with this. You get what I'm saying? So let's keep going on here. So this very first site, as you can see here, it's pulling out a relevant review. Okay, this is the #1 ranker for Locksmith Denver. Obviously, this guy knows something, and I want to share this with you. This is the #1 ranker for Denver, for Locksmith Denver. He's getting an enhancement. A review has been pulled out from the site, and let me share with you how he's doing it. So the #1 is doing, oh, I just wrote find it. Okay. So this guy here, the reviews have to be on the page. This is the very first tip. In order to get the enhancement, the reviews have to be on the page. Now, the reviews can be on the page in a magnitude of different ways. I'm going to show you one example right now. All right, so this is one of the ways that you can get them on the page. This is, again, the #1 ranker, so bear this in mind, and I've seen this across the board. The #1 way that they're doing this here is a lot of times they're going to either have the embed, okay, which will pull the review, or more notably, there's this, and it takes you to the screen that pops the review. Watch. Boom. Okay? I've seen this in countless markets where the top performer that's getting the enhancement, when you go to the page, they're not going to have anything else, but they're going to have the link coming to the actual page. Is this a correlation? Perhaps, but I've seen it time and time again to where I'm getting the enhancement and it's simply a link. And not only that, it's a top performer, and this is how they're displaying the reviews. Now, I also noticed with a lot of other sites that I've worked on in the past that Utilizing the map embed is a way to get the review option to pop out, the enhancement to pop out, just by simply having the review. Or the map embed. What's interesting about this particular page is this isn't just the regular, this isn't the normal one where it lists the business with the reviews that usually gets crawled. I'll show you an example of that in a minute. This is a different type of embed, all right? So the embed, but this is a big notable. I just wanted to share that with you that pops up the screen. This is being read, all right? It's not even pulling out the very first review. It's not pulling out the one that's up at the top. It's literally down the page. So that's very, 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 very interesting, all right? Let's move on. All right, so the next one that I want to share with you is this. We'll share with you the number 4 ranker here. So let's just go to that site. It should be, that's not it. All right, so this is denverlocksmith.net. This is the number 2 ranker I think I wrote. Is that right? Yeah, the number 2 ranker. So the number 2 ranker, how he's doing it, reviews on page. So let's do it this way. So this is the locksmith.net. This is the guy that's doing it by embed, and I want to show you this example of how to get the reviews to pop, okay? I was trying to get examples because I could say everything, but I wanted to show you, all right? I think it's just more impactful that way. Plus, I'm a visual learner, so, you know, that's how I like to learn, so I figure that's the best way to teach. All right, so let's go ahead and scroll down the page here. And this is the type of embed that I'm talking about. You're always going to notice this correlation consistently, that it's either going to be an embed or they literally have written the reviews on the page. Again, stick with me till the end. I'll show you another hack that I've been utilizing for PDF. You're going to love it. It's a past client, so I don't care about showing it, but they're still implementing the strategy that we were utilizing. Okay, so with that being said, as you can see here, what they have done here is if we scroll down, you can see there's no issue of it, right? But they're pulling it out. I would highly recommend this company for your locksmith needs, okay? The best locksmith in town, all right? What is that the one they're pulling? The best locksmith in town. As you can see here, if you scroll on down here, okay? And we come over here to their reviews, bada bing, bada boom. This is how they're displaying it. When I click on it, it's going to bring me right to this. We do a Control F, best locksmith in, probably down the page a lot. So that's another, again, that's really interesting that they're pulling it. It's based on an embed, and the embed, when we go, it's not even at a top result. Like, you actually have to get through it. So let's go ahead and do a Control F, and we'll do best locksmith in town, right? So let's go ahead and show you some more examples here. I'm going to show you an example on the reviews utilizing a new keyword. Another keyword that I like. So this one is real estate agent, real estate agent Tampa. Okay, so real estate agent Tampa. And then this will be a good example to showcase them written out. So I've shared with you embeds. I've shared with you the actual link. I've shared with you that the top performer generally to get the enhancement will have the actual URL going to the embed screen that pops the big result. But embeds work, having it on the page works, and now I'm going to show you within the body content in quotation marks is another way to get this enhancement, okay? Body content's powerful and the homepage is powerful too, on top of that. I'm sure you guys caught that so far, but I'm trying to break it down for you. All right, so let's keep going here. Real estate agent Tampa. I didn't put any other notation than this though. So I'm assuming that it's going to be a review pop out. So let's just take a look. Let me just scroll on down the list here. I didn't write any other notes other than look for this. And it's under the review section. I was just trying to get to the video. Real estate agent. Maybe I should map these out a little better, but that's okay. I move fast enough to be able to get through it, I assume. All right, so let's go down this. So what we're looking for is we're looking for the review enhancement, and I'll go ahead and show you. So she knows the Tampa area well. I don't believe that was it. Reviews on the page. available experts in the Tampa market. I want to say it was probably the top result. Let me just take a look here. She knows the Tampa area well. So let's just go to this one, and then we'll just go through it. So this is Sanchez & Co. Again, I don't know who it is, but I think this is the example of where they literally wrote it on the page. Again, coming back to the reviews, that's probably why there's a star. These are embedded, right? This is an embed. Take a look at this. This is a good one. Check this out. Check this out. That the embeds work. This is awesome, which I already knew because I've done this with PDFs, and I'll share that with you next. So check this out. So she knows the Tampa area well. This is crazy that they're literally going this far. This is pretty fun. So when we take a look in these, if you take a look over here on and we go to load more, it's not even in the first result. You literally had to click more. It's like a dynamic deal. And look at, she knows, Control F, oh wait, it's not gonna pull it up that way. If you scroll on down there, keep going here. Outsource my family, load more. It's in one of these reviews. I'm not sure exactly which one it was. It's literally what they pulled out is inside of these, which is mind-blowing here. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. Watch this. Watch this. So here, come on down here. They know the markets here in the Tampa Bay area. So let's just go check this one out now, and let's see. So what is it? What is it? They know the markets here in the Tampa Bay area. So let's check this one out. So they know the market. So Control F, they know. Okay, perfect. So we know it has to be generally homepage. That's how it's getting done. Okay, this looks like an actual Google site, to be quite honest, which is interesting. And then how these are done, well, this is a Google site, so we know that this is going to be pulling in dynamically, literally written on the page. So, I mean, that's blatantly obvious. But I think the better one is that they're pulling it out of the embed and showcasing it, and then on top of that, literally written on the page. Or, again, like the third way, is putting the actual link that goes to the page. All right. Link to the reviews. So we talked about the embeds. We talked about the links. We talked about literally having them written onto the page. We talked about, again, getting the site mentions is always, all these types of enhancements are based on the homepage. I've always stressed that. The homepage or the website is correlated directly with the rankings of the GMB. Can you rank a GMB or a maps listing without a site? Definitely. Are you going to have a faster, easier time with a site that's highly optimized in order to jump the gun? Definitely, without any shadow of a doubt. So let me go ahead and show you the example of someone that I've worked with in the past. They have since then been tanking, I noticed. So if you see this video, you should come back and let me help you. Let's go out here to Google. Let's go to Google Maps. But I'll show you the tactic that I was implementing. And I've been playing a lot with these, quite notably recently, because I'm trying to figure out how we can utilize these for press releases. You know, PDFs are powerful. I know they're being read. I know that embeds are being read. I know that the links are being counted. So I'm playing a lot with these PDFs, and I want to share with you a example for them reading reviews based on PDF and embeds. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So what we're going to do here is going to be an actual window installation, Virginia. All right, I know it's a little different, little off the kilt, not a big thing. But we're going to come over here to maps, and this performer is actually, I think they're tanking quite bad. So let's just take a look at this. So if we take a look here, I believe it's the window man. No, that's not him. What is that? Forget that dude's name. I don't think it was him, actually. Here he is. It's this one right here. So as you can see here, and I've never experienced a better install. So they're pulling out the enhancement. Okay, this is really interesting. So let's come on into here. We're going to click on website. You go over to the website. Not the best design. Gee. Who would have knew? But here's where it gets interesting. So as you can see here, you know, basic layout or whatnot. Come on into here. As you can see this, if you click on this, it takes you to a PDF. This is this is juicy, right? I've been playing around with these for quite a while. I know they're being read. I know they pass power, right? There's a lot that can be done with this, especially if you're going around and creating your PDF file. I want you to please note this, right? Every single time you get a review, it's attached to a Google account. Every single Google account that leaves a review is issued a machine-readable ID. That machine-readable ID is also a clickable link that's inside of the source code. So if you're creating these PDFs, go around and collect all of those URLs. Create your PDF and make sure you're linking back to the entity. Create your PDF, make sure everything's clickable. Take that file folder. You could do it this way like I just showcased. It's simply just an image. It's just an image link going to the actual file. Look at this. This is off of the, look, it's inside of the, it's in their uploads, and Google's literally going, crawling, and reading the upload that's in a PDF and giving an enhancement inside of the SERP, right? But look at, if you come inside of here, let's just say you go in here to their reviews, all right? Anybody's reviews. Every single one of these people, when you come inside of here and you click on Kathy has a contribution account. Like, all of these people have their own account. So if you right click in here and you go to view source, okay, and you hit Control F and you type in https:// there are 60 links on this page. If you go start walking around here, start looking around on here, what you're gonna find is attached accounts that left those reviews. That's an entity. Go stack those up, make those URLs, put them in your PDF. We know that Google's going all the way over there and reading the stuff. They're giving me credit for it. So much so that they're giving us an enhancement in the freaking SERP. Get what I'm saying? I hope this has helped you. My name is Chris Palmer. I'm not going to go any deeper on this, but my name's Chris Palmer. If you have any future questions related to local SEO, Google Maps, Google My Business, ranking on Google Maps, anything local SEO, small business, medium business, internet marketing, digital marketing. I mean, if you need any help with anything, if you're a small or medium business and you need help succeeding, competing, dominating, reach out, ask questions below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next Google My Business SEO, how to rank on Google Maps video. Have a wonderful day. That was a lot of fun. That was a good video. I enjoyed that a lot. I hope you guys